Hey, I'm Amy Satori, and I created these World Truth cards to basically help us and give us some insights as to what's going on in our world and even things, why things happened in the past the way that they did, how they got how they are, where they're going with it, all of that type of thing. There are 99 cards in the deck. 99 means that something is almost completely finished. So I felt that 99 was appropriate. The information card is a blessings card. So if you get it, you can just have a little smile on your face, a little smirk, and say, I'm being blessed. Okay, the deck has also been blessed. This is what it looks like. It's also been blessed with the intention of helping humanity survive this and thrive in the new earth. So basically just shuffle it any way you want to. If a card flips over like that one just did, you can take a look at it. This will not or did not happen. So if I was just wondering something recently, then it could be giving me some insights about that. So Spirit knows what you're thinking about. It knows what you're pondering, and it will answer you in these really funny ways. So there's no particular way to shuffle the deck. There's no particular way to, there are a lot of, if you're hearing about a lot of particulars, it needs to be done this way, this way, this way, or this way. A lot of times that's a Luciferian or a satanic thing. So don't worry about it. Spirit will spot you where you're at. Spirit will speak to you where you're at. You could scry clouds. Scrying means that you intuitively feel into signs and things through clouds or through birds or through like sunsets, the colors of sunsets. Or there's a movie out where she's scrying candles, the wicks of candles and the colors of the wicks. So you can do just about anything, and Spirit knows your experience. It knows your knowledge. It knows. Now, to me, God is group of deities, meaning you're one with everything. God is everything in all of us and in everything. So when I say God, that's what I'm referring to. So just shuffle the deck however you see fit, and you think about a particular person or a situation. You think about a particular situation, tell me about that. I like to just say, tell me about that, please. And I'll just like shuffle it for a little bit, thinking about the thing. So please tell me about that thing. Or you could even, I've done it on people. Tell me about that person. Like if you're watching a YouTuber or something like that, and you're not sure something, just like maybe, overall it feels like a really, really good thing. And but there's just sometimes some of the things that they've said or some of the things that they did, you kind of question. So you could just say, tell me about that person. Tell me about that person. So you just take the deck and I just separate it anywhere, and I'll just take a card out. I'll do it again, take another card out and tell me about that person, please. Tell me about that person, please. So I just felt like taking 4 cards out. Sometimes I take out 6. I might look at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then you'll just look at the cards. It says you're right to feel optimistic about this situation. It's all lining up just as anticipated. So I might say, oh, okay. Okay, good. Let's see what the other cards say, and I'll try to relate them all. This situation could involve an illusion of a false sense of security. So make sure your faith is in the right things and that you are informed so you don't get duped. Okay, so feel optimistic, but there could be a sense of a false sense of security here. Okay, so maybe that's what this person is trying to convey to you. Maybe they're trying to help you feel optimistic and make you feel really good about things, but it could be a false sense of security. You know what I mean? So you could even take, if there's the word like financial in the card, but the message doesn't seem to fit. But you could think to yourself, okay, I saw the word financial, so maybe it's actually just saying that there were financial motives or something like that. So in some cases, it's not going to be real direct. It's going to be more something you have to kind of piece the puzzle pieces together. It's more of a brainstorming tool, Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then we have a financial card. That's really funny that I just said that. Imagine that. Any financial concerns you have, fear not. You are coming into a prosperous future, even if there are some bumps along the way. So just hang tight and don't worry. Abundance lies ahead. So it's possible that this person is trying to make you feel optimistic, but it's a false sense of security and they're doing it for financial reasons. Whatever you've been wishing, hoping, or praying for is on its way. Worrying will only slow it down. Your prayers are being answered, so have faith. So that could even, this part could be separate from those other cards that we're talking maybe about the other person and their motives or whatever. And then over here, the universe is saying, hey, you've got nothing to worry about. Everything you've been praying for is going to happen. Or if you have been worried about money and so maybe that's why you're watching the person, maybe they're talking about money on their channel or something like that. And then this could be reassurance for you that everything you've been hoping and wishing for financially, you're going to be very abundant. So you're right to feel optimistic about that. But perhaps you shouldn't put a false sense of security into money. Maybe your money needs to, or maybe your sense of security needs to come from God itself and not about material things and money. So, you know what I mean? So it's very much a fluid thing that you kind of start to put the pieces together about. And you can make note of it. You can keep it in a journal. Today, the message was this, that, and the other thing. And sometimes like that seemed to take a little bit of a little side note over here. And then the other ones were kind of separate from it. You may get that too, where spirit starts to tell you two different stories within the same, reading of what you're reading into. So you could say, why did that event happen in the past? Why did that event happen in the past? And it'll just go like this. Why did that event happen in the past? Why did that event happen in the past? Okay, so I'm picking another 4. On the bottom of the deck, it says, all this drama will soon be over and you will be relieved. Well, that's always nice to hear, right? Okay. There are cards in here though that say like, don't go this direction. This is really dangerous for you. Like, stay clear of this. There's another one saying you should probably put some, emergency food or water away because there could be a temporary situation here. There are ones that talk about days, weeks, months, years in terms of something happening like right now or later. There are the cards that warn that there might be CGI or clones or teleporting or any number of things like that it could be involved in inquiring about this thing of the past. It says the legal system is going to bring resolution to this matter. Be patient as the law works its magic. This will work out to your favor, so hang tight and stay positive. So it could be that something legal is going on in this matter. So, and then there will be unexpected, shocking news to be revealed soon. It is to awaken the population and make them aware of important issues that need our attention. So this kind of is now it's starting to sound like tribunals, right? At first, maybe it was just a legal matter or even somebody making right by you. But now it's like, shocking news coming out. And then legal, that kind of sounds like tribunals. There is or was subconscious dream warfare involved. So you will or would not notice where it's coming from. Be aware, surround yourself with protection and go to bed happy. So it could be that maybe it could even be that you had a dream about this and they're just reassuring you that, whatever you just dreamt about, that's true. Or it could actually mean that with the legal system, it could mean that you're going to find out that a lot of what this, what was going on behind the scenes was they were directing dream warfare at you and you didn't even know. And it was to throw you off. Maybe it even sometimes some dream warfare involves pinning it on somebody else. So they'll have you have a dream that this thing is happening when actually this thing is happening over here to throw you off. So someone is lying, playing both sides, trying to people please and doing it for their own benefit with no regard to you. Do not trust this person or situation. They lied too well. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So if there was deceit involved, you could just look at it like that, just simply saying, because it involves lying, playing both sides. So you could say, okay, So when this thing happened in the past in our history, there was lying, there was deceit, but it looks like the legal system's taken care of or did take care of it. It involved something shocking or shocking news. And then there might have been dream warfare somehow involved in that. So if you keep watching the cards, even on the same subject for a little bit, like something that's ongoing, it's really interesting to start to see the shifts that start to happen with the cards. So that's how you use those cards. You don't need any experience. You just need to not be too black and white about it. Open up your mind. See how the pieces might fit together. See how it might make sense. Somebody told me a long time ago that a really good brainstorming tool in school, even. And this is also a divination. Everything can be a divination tool. It's a way that God could speak through you. If you're in a cell and all you see is a little fly that comes into your room, sometimes, you could be in the craziest situation with absolutely nothing to interact with, but you can still scry with a fly, or you can still, you can use anything, or the way that the light is on your wall, or the shadows that are cast on your wall, or, you know what I mean? You can do it with anything. But what was I saying? That yeah, try something new, get creative, think outside the box. Exactly. Thank you. I was talking about the brainstorming school. Like if you're in school, like one good tool is if you feel stuck in a rut and you're like, I don't know how to say that. I don't know what this and that. You're just kind of like stuck at all. If you're pondering a certain subject or like what to write about it or whatever, you can just open an encyclopedia or any book, actually. Just open any book. Don't look, just put your finger down somewhere. And then you look at the word or the sentence that's there or the phrase or whatever it is and relate it to, to it being an answer to your question that you were just pondering. And you will be amazed how accurate that is and how well that works. So, I found it to be pretty darn right on and very affirming of the things that I had already been thinking. And I've been hearing that report from many people right now. So don't feel like you need skills or abilities or anything to use these cards. You just got to be like a private investigator and put the pieces together and see how it might fit. So what do you want to tell these guys? You're right to feel optimistic about this situation. It's all lining up just as anticipated. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, and the same thing with this is the mini notes from your beloved ghoster cards. This is about somebody who's ghosting you, because that happens often in true love. So, yeah, they're easy to shuffle. Both these decks are easy to shuffle. They're small. So then you say, like, why isn't this person talking to me? What would they like to say to me if they could right now? What would this person say to me if they could right now? I feel like such a coward. I'm so discouraged about my people pleasing. It's a hard habit to break, but I know it's time to start putting myself first because I want you and I know I have to do this. So, a lot of times they are ghosting you because they're people pleasing. Okay, what else would they say? I know this has to be so hard for you to not have me there. I feel terrible. I do care, but I really want to show up more solid. I'm getting there. Just know that I'm with you in my heart and I'm praying for you. Okay, what else would this person say? You're pushing me away, trying to control this and us. Please give me space right now so I can be sure my decisions are based on what I truly want at my core and not because you're pressuring me. So, maybe you were, why aren't you talking to me? How come this isn't happening? How come you said that, blah, 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 and they're like, you know what, you're pushing me away, trying to control this so hard. And I'm still trying to get over my ex and related wounds. Please give me space while I heal and know once I lick my wounds, I'll come to you properly healed. I've really been through the ringer. So they could be still trying to get over, like, it doesn't even mean that they're still hooked on their ex. It could mean that they're just still looking at the injuries, they're still like, God, how did I get myself in that situation? And how did I allow myself to get so duped? And, just really taking a good look at it before they come to you. So please just give me the space I need. I have to figure this out on my own so I can feel proud of myself. So that's basically how you use the World Truth cards, the notes from your beloved ghoster. So I hope that helps. And I hope they can help you get to the bottom of some things at this crazy time. All right. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later.